There's a bill potentially or being discussed in the Bahamas called the Sexual Offenses Act. Have you heard this one?
Yeah, I posted it on Facebook.
Okay. The bill, which is designed to outlaw marital rape, was tabled in the House of Assembly last month. However, many Bahamian men, like taxi driver Pemmy Sutherland, say the bill is simply unnecessary. Bahamas is kind of Jamaican, right? Not sure. It is ridiculous for them to try to make that a law, man. Sorry. Okay, I won't try.
Wow.
It's ridiculous for them to try to make that a law because I don't think a man can rape his own wife. After 2 years after two people get married, the Bible says they become one flesh. How is it possible to rape what is yours? Asked Mr. Sutherland. Elvis Russell told the Journal, yes, people still believe this in the 21st century.
Not just the men.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep going. The next couple of quotes are from women.
Okay.
One of them is not even married.
Yes. Elvis Russell told the Journal that he does not support the bill either because there is no such thing as rape within a marriage. Even if a woman says no to her husband, it still can't be considered rape because she's his wife. He's already paid his dues at the church, and she already said, I do.
God,
so from then on, even if a man forces sex on a woman, it isn't rape, he said. Despite popular belief that most women are in support of the bill, there were quite a few Bahamian women who share Mr. Sutherland's and Mr. Russell's view. Deanne Sweeting said that she strongly disagrees with the bill and does not understand why so many women are supporting it. I disagree with this bill because I disagree that a man can rape his wife. The Bible tells me that a man's body is his wife's and her body is his. How could he rape her?
Okay, let's just call it non-consensual masturbation.
Oh. Coralie Clark told the Journal that although she is not married, she believes that a man is entitled to sex from his wife whenever he feels like it.
Wow.
And so on. Yep. You know what's bugging me about this article is that they
it's 21st century?
Besides that, they put like a whole lot of dissent from the law first and make it look like a majority opinion, and I really have no way of knowing. I mean, you know, it's the typical media fair and balanced thing where they say, oh, well, one side thinks this and one side thinks that, and they don't show like the percent of support it has.
Except I think the reason for that is because this bill was tabled.
Yeah.
And evidently, marital rape was only outlawed in I don't have this information. Somebody reported to me that marital rape was only outlawed in the UK in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
So
pretty scary.
There are provisions in law that are derived primarily from religious views about property.
So, I mean, hypothetically speaking, if a woman were to, let's say, flee from her abusive husband and hide out somewhere, and he found her and then took her against her will, that's not rape. Apparently.
Evidently not.
Apparently.
The thing to me is that, there's this shield that prevents men from being charged with rape. If this remains tabled, if this doesn't get passed to eliminate this protection, I would hope that there were provisions in the law that would allow them to charge them with other crimes. Assault and battery, kidnapping, torture, abuse. I mean, I would find every possible, if I were, the prosecutor, and a woman came to me and said, my husband raped me, but the law will prevent you from prosecuting him for rape, I would find every possible fucking law I could and get him charged with everything and hopefully get him convicted and make him serve 3 times the amount of time he might serve for rape.
Right, sure, you could try, but it would be a lot simpler if this law that applies to everybody else who's not married would apply to the situation that it clearly describes.
Hey, here's the thought: if as a married person, she's my property and cannot deny me sex, then she can't deny Dennis sex if I offer her up as a toy for Dennis. I mean, we're talking about property here. maybe I could just prostitute her out. I mean, she's my property.
Yeah.
It's just it drives me nuts.
That also means
It's
you
wrong on
can't
many
deny her if she comes after you with a broomstick.
No, I'm afraid it doesn't, because that's not what the Bible says. The Bible says that a woman shall be subservient to a man. Now sit down. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get a broomstick later, my friend.
I got it.
I'm going to shove it right up your ass.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the man is the head of the household.
And that's why I'm an atheist, was how I was going to finish that sentence.
But I'm pumped. Yeah, it bothered me, and then I was like, well, is this something that... Because I noticed the law was to remove a protection, and I was like, how did this protection get in place? And then it turns out that this protection exists all over the place, or in a number of places, and has existed in many modern cultures until recently. When I found out, about the change in 1991... Now, there's a difference in that I'm pretty sure that it was an unenforceable law in the UK, in much the same way that there are still adultery laws on the books in various states, but they're pretty much unenforceable.
Right.
Next.
Huh.